Hello, this is Grandma's Gone Gaming. I am bringing you episode 1 of the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for October 2020. This is the Haunted Mansion Rebuilt, which only means that we have to build a large house that spawns monsters. They don't have to permanently live there. It's okay if they move out the next day, using redstone torches only to light up inside the house. In other words, you can't light it up inside. Or as you're building, probably. I'm not sure exactly how that's supposed to work, but I won't be using redstone torches, period. So, at least in the plan that I have. All right, so yeah, we're using game version 1.16.3. We are in hardcore. The seed is Halloween, and this is default world. This time, not large biomes and structures are on, and standard rules apply as for food and all that kind of stuff. So here we go. And notice I've left this on because I have a lot to do in my plan. I sure hope it works. Okay, first of all, I'm going to need not that big tree, but a tree. We need to get wood. I need wood, quite a bit of wood, but I'm going to start with, I think, hopefully, by the time I find, hopefully, a place that I hope I can make this work, because it needs to have an ocean to do what I want it to do and be what I want it to be. So I hope I can find an ocean. That's if I can't find an ocean, I'm not quite sure what I'll do. I'll just have to do something and hope for the best. But right now, first of all, I want enough wood, and I'm going to make some tools here in just a moment. And I need to have a bunch of dirt, because that's the cheapest thing other than making the tools to dig it faster. And yeah, wood and dirt and a small amount of cobble. To begin with, I can add stuff, but I just need some beginnings. And there's the dark forest over there. That's where I'm going to go right now. And see, that is east. Setting myself, I have no idea which way to go, but that's east, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, so east. Making the note of that right now. East. And okay, so right now with this amount that we have, no. First, I'm trying to be in too much of a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. I'm going to actually make 2 of those, because I'll probably leave one somewhere. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, those. There we go. And we can set this down. We're going to go underneath real quickly just to get some iron to have better tools. Not iron, you know what I mean. Cobble. Yeah, one of those right now. You go here. Now, I've been practicing not in this world, in lots of other worlds. I've made like 7 worlds and done some different things. And yeah, I have tried all sorts of different things to do what I wanted to do. And I think I have it pretty well planned out. Some of them worked halfway, some of them didn't work at all. Some worked but too late. And so I've been trying to hone what I need to do. And I know that I'm going to need better tools than this, but right now I'm just not going to bother about switching at this point. I want dirt anyway, but I want enough to make like 8 shovels and at least one of the other tools each. I might make it a double set and then make extra shovels, because I know I'm going to need lots and lots and lots of resources to do what it is I want to do. So rather than just take the time to go ahead and make, a second one of these pickaxes right away, I'm just using this up, and then I'll make what I need. And I will be gathering stuff along the way. Places that I see that have coal, places that I see that have trees, and I don't want... I want to take down several of the dark oaks before I go anywhere. There's a chance of getting apples from them. And then if I see regular oaks, I'll get those also, because that's kind of my push, is to get apples more than anything. All right, so this is just about ready to break. We have a little bit more places we can get in here without taking out anything except for dirt and cobble. Okay, so we're going to go back up here. Set that aside. Dirt here, cobble here. I don't need to make furnaces right away. What I do need is like just to put these up here and make, I'm going to make 2 of those. I'll go ahead and make, okay, yeah, take those. Make 2 of these. Go ahead and make 2 swords as well. And then how many of these do I have? 8. That should be just about right. Put that over here. And here and here. Shovels are going to go up here. Extra, that wasn't a shovel. That was that. There, grabbed the wrong things at the wrong times. Okay, this goes here, that goes there. These go up here. Yeah, so yeah, by the time I use those up, I'll have more space to put things in here. All right, and there. I'm going to say, wait a minute, I should have had some cobble back. All right, now this should give me enough to start with dark oak. There are a couple of good things about dark oak. So what I plan to do is I am definitely going to make a mansion. My mansion is going to be called the Drop-In. And then you can kind of infer what I'm going to do with it from there. Because the best way to get things to spawn around you is to have them at least 23 blocks from you. Well, at least 24 blocks from you. So, yeah. And since we're talking about hostile mobs, my mansion is going to be built basically high on a pedestal. You know what I mean? And it'll have a hole in the middle of the floor. Because we might as well make use of the mobs. So, that was my idea right from the beginning, and then I started practicing different things, and like I said, things have worked, things have not worked. It's been kind of an enjoyable 5 days now since whatever I downloaded, 4 or 5 days since I downloaded. I don't think I touched it right away, so it hasn't been quite. I think it's been about 4 days that I've been practicing with different worlds and trying to decide what I was going to do. And like I said, this all hinges on whether or not I'm going to be able to find an ocean. And I did not go back and watch and listen to Bakerbelle's. I don't need to do that. Video again to see if she had found an ocean. I knew that there was this here, the dark forest, and she mentioned a flower forest. She showed, what was around basically, and she said there are a couple of villages, but I didn't write down those coordinates, so I don't know where they are, and I'm not worried about them. I don't need them. It would be nice if I could find hay somewhere to make extra food, but I will mostly be trying to rely on apples, and if I can find the ocean early enough, kelp. Because that makes fuel for burning in the furnace to smelt things, and it also makes food, so yeah. But hopefully, it's not as common for the dark oaks to go east. There we go, because this is what I need to do, is like do these kind of things as I'm going. It's not as common for the dark oaks to drop apples as much as the regular oaks, but we should be able to get some. And that's spruce planks there, and we'll be using those, and I'll just be using up shovels as I go, and using up these axes too very quickly. I may have to make a couple more axes to get what I want. And I also need more cobble, but I can get that close to where I'm going to be. I figure if I can get started building by the end of day 2, before it, not the end of day 3, before the 3 appears, before the phantoms will come in right at daylight that morning, because they tend to do that because it's still dark if you're outside without a covering. I need to have my I hope to have a certain covering in place, not just ones where I have to go up from there, because that causes more problems, because then you have nighttime, waits, then you don't like to do that. So yeah, I'm going to use up a little bit more here. How much do we have? I want 2 stacks of these, and I won't be using logs. I'll be using planks. So I think this tree should do it. I'll finish this tree. I shouldn't have done it quite that way. I don't usually, but it's not very tall, so it should be okay. usually go up first so I can get all of the east. Go east. Just stay one direction. That's the point of that. I'm going to make a few more of these and make sticks out of all of these. And one there, and one there, and that way I don't have two different kinds of wood in here. All right, yeah, my point in probably finding, what was that over there? Is it a hole in the ground? I want to try not to get too much off the path anywhere, because that just wastes time. And I'm trying to find, see, going like this is how I'm going to get most of my dirt. Just digging in and going up, and then as soon as it gets dark this first night, then I will go underneath and go down and get cobble and maybe some, hopefully some, I think we can get out in the daylight a little bit more here, some iron. But right now, I want to just try to come to an ocean this way. More than likely, I should be able to. Already we have more than a stack of wood. Of dirt. Okay, we're going to have to get under here pretty soon. Now we're going downhill. That makes it more difficult. Food. Yes, let's do some food. All we need is a few of these. Looks like we have one of each kind here. This will get us started. Which I didn't have when I was doing my practicing, because I didn't use a dark forest. It's the ocean that's crucial. We have rivers and we have a swamp. The swamps are really not beneficial for what I want. Okay, there's a couple more red ones. We have 9. That'll take us out quite a ways. We get a little bit more before we go under. Hopefully we'll be safe. I don't know how, I have just one of those. I'm going to have to build up a little bit, and that's okay. We can do that. And let's just use fist. Oh, we'll use a mushroom to get mushrooms. That'll work. As long as there's no skellies that come up and I don't hear any, then I'll be safe here for just a little bit at least. And I do have weapons. That's good. I'm going to take all of this because there are more red ones around usually than there are brown ones. So we'll take these. If we can find them, we'll take whole ones. And since we're up here, no, let's not. Let's just go get these. Okay, and until we find some coal, then we can at least have light by burning stuff in the... There's a skelly over there. Because these will burn. And that's good. Alright, so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and go down. And hopefully we'll find coal fairly soon. I do have some... I can use some of my wood if I need to. In fact, I probably should. I suppose we can. We have enough to make a... Good, we got 16 of those and 10 of those. Good, perfect. Well, not perfect, but, you know. Let's go ahead and put this down here. Quickly make that. And put it here. It's going to be dark for a minute, guys. Hold on. We'll start it here in just a moment. We'll put those in. We'll put... there we go. That should do it. At least get it started till we can find some coal. There we go. That'll go. And then we'll start making some torches. Oh, I should have used that one up too. Well, actually, I want to keep the regular oaks. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, now we can make a few torches here. Oops, don't want that, just one. And we can go ahead and make some bowls. Yeah, these take up more space, which is, I hadn't really thought about doing that, but it'll work for a while unless we can get some other things. You know, what am I doing? That is not what I want to do. So what? Something wrong here. Mushrooms, yes. Okay, here and here. And we'll take all of those out and let the mushrooms dump themselves back in there. That'll be fine right there. All right, we'll leave that there. Let's go ahead and use up the shovel and get more of the dirt while we're waiting for the rest of those. Yeah, and that's why I wanted more shovels, because it takes longer to do it without it. Otherwise I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have more torches. Excellent. All right. Now I do need to go down, but we're in dirt layers here, which is very handy. I like that. Go ahead and get more, because I would like to have, like, see, I wrote it down. I'd like to have 10 stacks of these, but that's probably not going to happen. All right, now we need to put up a torch right here and get the rest of that out of here and put it in here. All right, we're going to leave those there. I think we can take this layer off too. Yes, we can. Yes, I would like to have 10 stacks of dirt. I may not be able to have all of those right away, but I hope so, because it would be much better if I can do so. Okay. And that's going to take a lot of space. So we have 2 stacks, 2.5 stacks right now. That's as much wood as I need. And we do have another night that we can spend too, and if we can get by an ocean, then I can make a chest. Now, in one of the games that I was playing, one of the maps I was playing, it started in a savanna, and immediately went over toward a desert, and there was a village, so I was able to get bread right away. And I was playing in survival, and so there was a donkey. And boy, did he make it handy, because I could carry all of my extra blocks in a chest, you know, saddlebags. That was so much fun. And he wasn't really fast, but he was faster than I could walk. So, you know, I mean, he's not a racehorse, obviously. But yeah, it was fun to have a companion, even though he was noisy. Hee-haw, hee-haw. And of course I had to figure, I didn't have any leads, so I had to find out a way to, you know, I had to either dig a hole for him or put a border around him until I finally got to my final one where I was going to actually build up. And I couldn't find an ocean in that one. And so I had some success with that one. Some success. But I started way, way, way high at the top. I'm going to go ahead and take the cobble out as I go. I don't want to get too much of it, or I can keep that stack going, and I won't need as much down the line. But, you know, I can build that stack up. I'm going to put this in here and put some more of those in, I think, because I haven't yet found any coal. Of course, I haven't been down there either. So, all right, there we go. One of those in there. Oh, it ran out before it could actually make the charcoal. Oh, well, that's all right. It'll work now. All right, so yeah, we probably should try to find some coal. So how much? We have 3 full stacks. Let's put that there. Of dirt, and that is helpful. There's coal right there, of course. Go rescue don't do the rest of those, because I'd rather have them as logs. Okay, and there's coal, put that there, and we'll make these into these. And I want to be able to pretty much get out of here right away when it turns to day 1. Okay, another thing I didn't have to think of when I was practicing either was that I didn't have to do days. And I could just go through and make a spot for a break and all that kind of stuff, but I think it's easier actually if I get a little breather in between. For one thing, I have some coffee being made. So I don't want the granite. Why didn't I have lights? There we go. I can definitely hear mobs down there. Okay, I want the coal, but I also want the cobble. So yeah, even if I have 6 stacks of dirt to start with, I can get a good start with that. A few more would be good, but I can go get more. If I have my main objective, which is to have my main roof way up high by the end, by the time we are definitely going to have phantoms out. So yeah, I played in survival so that I would have those things in mind, not just the design. I did actually play a couple of creative ones as well, just so that I could kind of get better ideas. I have gone through, what, 9 or 10 different... Okay, I don't think we want to go down there because we're probably getting close today anyway. No, we don't definitely want to go down there for that reason right there. And so I now have to eat something. Well, not yet. I will in a second. We have stew, but we're all right with that. We're gonna... Oh, did we hit day 1? All right, so... And it's raining, isn't it? Of course. Well, we'll move fast. I will be back. Well, let me eat first. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Okay. And then we'll stick that up here and make sure we have food in here. All right. I'll be back with episode 2. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.